what is up? This is
This
the
guy.
UCID Raid, CSE 2007. We're gonna take
This is
place
Glenn.
apart.
He has a theme song.
So,
This is not Glenn, this is Sparta.
you get to see them happen.
We gotta ask Scott.
Oh, really?
You gotta mark it a glue, turn it upside down. Post this down on top of it. Put it around.
Congratulations, you have successfully completed a ninja degree!
It's now raining and your video camera's on.
So, that was totally awesome.
Congratulations.
I really like running from security.
We got called by security at the student centre, and they said, okay, yeah, we've had some issues earlier. I think it was law review. Thank you, law review. You can't chalk. You can't chalk and you can't poster. So we're gonna have to ask you to leave. We're like, yep, cool. Can we finish writing review? Because it says UNSW CSE Revue. And it looks kind of stupid at the moment. Like, yeah, go for it. We put the date as well. And so we start walking back towards graffiti tunnel. You know, easiest way out. We see some security just before we get to graffiti tunnel. It's like, hey guys, what are you doing? We're just going back to the cars. It's just a graffiti tunnel. Could you go that way via like City Road? Yeah. Okay, go that way. But the car's parked just like 50 meters that way. City Road. Oh, fine. So 15 minutes later, walking all the way around, we finally get back to the cars.
There was some steps that were like, how to prevent another 9/11 seminar in some room thing. So we're like, on 9/11 to 9/22, what would you do? Come see CSE Revue.
This is a cautionary tale about how the University of Sydney doesn't really appreciate ninjas.
We'd been postering the uni all night, running around. We'd seen the security guards a couple of times. We sprinted away from them.
And, you know, so they were being kind of sneaky and, you know, trying to box us in by driving down different alleys and stuff. Except we just kept climbing onto things, which you may notice a car isn't very good at.
But unfortunately, it turns out that the guards at University of Sydney are more intelligent than NPCs in your average computer game.
We had the opportunity to run. The opportunity was there. We didn't take it as a strategic decision because I wanted to see what would happen. And what happened was we got banned from UCID.
We were just postering everywhere around the uni. We'd like hidden for hours from the security guards. I'm like, okay, the final thing we got to do is we got to get up there. We got to get into the main quad and just cover it with posters. So like the security guards by this point have like figured out that we're around the uni. So they've parked cars at the entrances to the quad, right? And so like we're looking up there waiting for them to leave. And then we're like, wait a second, those cars have been there for a while. I wonder if security guards are still in them. So someone runs up to it and like checks in and comes back. He's like, there's no guards in the car there. We can probably just run in there. So everyone sprints up at once. We run up with the posters and the glue and we just dump a whole bucket of glue right in the middle. We just spread it everywhere. And we just get all the posters that we've got left that we haven't put down for the rest of the night, shove them down in the middle of the quad, and then we sprint off. I'm like, awesome, no security guards. We're right, yeah? And so like then we get there, down there, we out of the main quad, and, you know, around all the corners into the graffiti tunnel. We get up there, and that's when we see the first security guard.
See the guard, we do our hidey thing, we emerge, we start running up the stairs. It's a narrow passageway, kind of like the Death Star Trench.
Sprinted up there, because like the graffiti tunnel is right next to the exit of the Sydney Uni, and once we're past there, there's nothing they can do, right? So we're out, we're home free. So we're like right there, and we're like running up, and we see the security like car drive past, and we're like, shit. We turn around, we sprint back the other way, down the other end of the tunnel. There's another security guard on the other end of the tunnel. We sprint back up again, we're like, all right, we're sweet here. And then that's when the guard came. So, sadness.
We don't have to say anything. We can't even lie to him. In my arms, I'm carrying a huge bundle of posters, and one of the other guys is carrying a bucket with glue. We are as guilty as the puppy sitting next to a great big pile of poo at this stage. And I'd very heroically say, "You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man." And then I'd do a silly run and dash off. You guys just gave him your license. He's being really tough and the dark and brooding silent type.
They said, oh, something, blah, blah, blah. I wasn't really listening.
We start singing happily, and it gets on his nerves. His mates arrive, and you're like, "Oh, can you stop doing that? That's catchy, and it's getting in my head." We're going, "Oh, sorry." "Oh, for the longest time," and so on.
The singing scary people, it's obviously very scary when people are singing a cappella. At this point, the security guard decides to be tough again.
When was it? It was during
OPEC week.
Posted with a big explosion on it.
Yeah, with explosions on them. It goes up to the other security guard and he's like, no, it's okay, they're not OPEC terrorists. It's alright. While we were waiting, right?
Oh yeah.
Now would be a good time. We've got Glenn here. Let's learn the final dance. So we get Glenn to teach us the final dance, right? And so we're just there and we're just practicing it and we're like, okay, cool. So that's pretty much how I learned the final dance. I think it's how Sam learnt it as well. Cool, we're singing and dancing in the graffiti tunnel and the cops are up there going, what the hell is wrong with these people?
And for the record, I did try to promote to the cops. I gave them a poster and said, "Please come and see our show. Lots of singing, dancing, acting. You'll love it."
And the cops actually took a poster.
Oh yeah, they were huge fans.
Yeah,
we offered to sign it and give them autographs, but they were too shy.
Anyway, this is an important lesson for review directors. The answer is, if you want to get people to come to your show, your first point of call is to get arrested and then hand out advertising material.
Yes. You'll get a lot more respect from your cast if you get caught and banned.
It's true. And on the bright side, you get banned from UCIT, which is great. I mean, anytime you want, someone can be like, UCIT is awesome. You can be like, if UCIT's so awesome, why am I banned from it forever? And they'll have no answer.